Okay, I want to take you to a specific moment. Just picture this. It's early 2026.
Right.
You're walking through a market in, say, Beijing. It's gearing up for the Lunar New Year, and you see all the usual stuff, right? The sea of red and gold, lanterns that smell of roasted chestnuts.
The whole vibe. And because it's 2026, it's the year of the fire horse. So you're expecting to see horses everywhere.
Exactly. Majestic, powerful, galloping horses.
Strength, energy, all that.
But then you look a little closer at one of the stalls. They're selling these traditional good luck posters. And right there, nestled between the gold ingots and the peonies, is a face you know.
A very familiar face.
But it is definitely not a horse. It's the platinum blonde, sneering face of a teenage British wizard who, spent most of his time bullying Harry Potter.
We are, of course, talking about Draco Malfoy.
We are talking about Draco Malfoy, the Slytherin prince himself. And somehow, against all logic, he has become the unofficial good luck mascot for the year of the fire horse.
It's one of those things that when you hear it, it sounds like a weird fever dream.
Right.
Why? But then you see the pictures and it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this perfect, hilarious storm of linguistics, pop culture, and modern folklore.
That is exactly what this deep dive is all about. We're not just looking at a funny internet meme. We are trying to understand how a fictional villain from the UK gets, completely repurposed into a symbol of prosperity in China.
And the best part is, it has nothing to do with his actual character.
Nothing. Not his redemption arc, not a single thing J.K. Rowling ever wrote.
No, it's a pure case of the audience just taking a character and running with it in a completely new direction. A total linguistic accident.
So let's get into it. But first, we have to address the snake in the room.
The Slytherin problem.
Yes. If you're a Harry Potter fan, your first thought is, wait a minute, Draco is a Slytherin. Slytherin's animal is a snake.
And the year of the snake was 2025? He missed his chance.
He missed his window by a whole year. So logically, this makes zero sense. He shouldn't fit the fire horse theme at all.
And that's what makes it so interesting. He's not there because of his house emblem. He's there because of his name.
This is the core of it. The whole thing hinges on a pun, a bit of Chinese wordplay.
And puns are a huge deal during the new year. It's a tradition. You eat certain foods because the name sounds like a word for luck or prosperity.
Like eating fish because U for fish sounds like U for surplus.
Exactly. So Draco fitting into this, it's not just a meme, it's actually tapping into a very, very old cultural pattern.
Okay, so let's break down the name. In the official Mandarin translation, Draco Malfoy is Ain Fu.
And that first character, Ain, well, that's the jackpot.
Because A-N literally means
horse.
Horse. So right there, you have a direct, undeniable link to the 2026 zodiac. He is a ma.
He belongs. But, just being a horse isn't enough to get you on a good luck poster. The real magic happens when you look at the last character of his name.
The Fu.
Right. Fu is, it's maybe the most important character when we talk about blessings in Chinese culture. It means fortune, good luck, happiness.
It's the character you see on all those red diamond-shaped papers they hang on doors.
That's the one. So his name is literally bookended by horse and fortune, Im Fu.
What about the middle character, Yi?
The ear just sort of acts as a bridge. So when you say the whole name, Im Fu Fu, it sounds almost identical to a celebratory phrase.
And that phrase is Ilai Fu.
Lin Lai Fu.
Which means?
Horse brings fortune. Or the horse arrives with blessings. It's a perfect auspicious sentence for the year of the horse.
That is just, it's wild. It's an accidental incantation.
It is.
So every time you're saying his name, you're basically manifesting wealth for the year.
Exactly. A total linguistic happy accident. If the translators had chosen even slightly different characters 20 years ago, this whole thing wouldn't exist.
But they didn't. So now Draco Malfoy is, linguistically destined to bring people money in 2026.
Yeah, the meaning has just completely steamrolled the character's personality.
In the books, he's rich, but he's also miserable and, a bully.
But the language says fortune bringer. So the culture just goes, okay. Sounds good. We'll take it.
It's funny because in English, Malfoy sounds like bad faith.
Yeah.
It sounds evil.
Right. But in Mandarin, Inkar Fu sounds auspicious and lucky. The translation basically rewrote his destiny.
Okay, so we've got the wordplay. But this didn't just stay online, right? This jumped from memes to actual physical stuff people are buying.
Oh, yeah. It went from meme to mantelpiece. There's a whole market for Malfoy-themed New Year's decorations.
And the look of it. Tell me about the aesthetic. because traditional decor is so specific.
It is. It's usually red paper, gold, or black calligraphy. Very classic. Now, you take that, but you just drop Tom Felton's face from, like, the Half-Blood Prince right in the middle of it.
So you got this stark platinum blonde hair and the dark Slytherin robes.
And that iconic smirk, all set against this super bright, festive red background.
It sounds like it would clash, but I can kind of see it working. The blonde on red would really pop.
It's so visually striking. And the thing is, people aren't just hanging them up as a joke. They're using them as, like, real superstitious objects. They're writing their wishes for the year on these Draco posters.
Wait, really? Like, I hope I get a new job, or I wish for good health?
Yes, exactly that. He's literally replacing the traditional paintings of horses. Instead of a stallion bringing you success, you have Draco Malfoy looking down his nose at you, and you're just hoping he delivers.
Wow. It's funny because the character of Draco would absolutely despise this.
Oh, he'd be horrified. A muggle good luck charm.
But the actor Tom Felton, that's a different story.
Yeah, we have to talk about that. Because his reaction is what really cemented this as a global thing.
He's great with the fans, right? I heard he actually reposted some of this stuff.
He did. Put it right on his Instagram story. He totally leaned into it and acknowledged that he's become a symbol of hashtag Chinese New Year.
And that's huge. That kind of validation from the actor himself, it makes it real. It's not just some weird corner of the internet anymore.
It closes the loop. The fans create a new meaning, they make the art, and then the actor gives it his blessing. It's a perfect cycle of modern fandom.
Okay, but I want to dig into one specific item because I think it's the cleverest part of this whole thing. The fousey squares.
The upside-down Draco.
Yes. Can you explain that tradition for anyone who isn't familiar? Because, I mean, hanging a picture upside down usually seems like a bad sign.
Right. In the West, it's a distress signal. But in China, hanging the Fu character upside down is, you guessed it, another pun.
Of course it is. More wordplay.
Always more wordplay. So the word for upside down is dao.
Okay.
And the word for to arrive is also pronounced dao. They're homophones.
So saying fortune is upside down sounds exactly like...
Fortune is arriving.
Okay.
So you hang the luck character upside down as a way of inviting good fortune into your home. It's like you're saying, okay, luck, come on in, you've arrived.
And now they're doing this with Draco's face.
They are hanging posters of Draco Malfoy upside down on their front doors.
That just takes the pun to another level. You have Fu, the horse fortune.
Who is now Dao, or arriving. It's layers upon layers of linguistic jokes, all built on top of a Harry Potter character.
It's actually really sophisticated when you think about it. It looks silly, but to get the whole joke, you need to understand, 3 different layers of cultural context?
That's why it connects so well with younger people. It's a kind of code. If you get it, you're in the know. You understand the tradition, the pop culture, and the language. It's a way of saying, I'm modern, but I haven't forgotten my heritage.
And that's a really good point. It's not about destroying tradition.
No, not at all. It's the opposite. It's about keeping it alive and relevant. Folklore has always absorbed the culture around it. A century ago, it was new technologies or political figures. Today, it's global franchises.
It's remixing it for a new generation.
Exactly. They're still participating in the holiday. They're buying the red paper. They're making wishes. They're doing all the traditional things, just with a different avatar.
The tradition is strong enough to handle a bit of Slytherin energy.
I think so. And maybe there's something else to it, too. I mean, we talked about his name, but what about his vibe?
What do you mean?
Well, the Malfoys are old money. They represent wealth, status, ambition. Those are all things people wish for at New Year.
That's a great point. He's kind of a prosperity icon. If you want financial success, maybe you do want the energy of a guy who lives in a giant manor.
Little ambition never hurt anyone, right? That fits the year of the horse perfectly. It's all about forging ahead and achieving success.
So looking at the big picture, this is just a fascinating journey for a character. Created in Scotland in the 90s, translated into Mandarin in the 2000s, and now...
Now he's a folk superstition in 2026. It really shows you that once you put art out into the world, it's not yours anymore. The audience completes it.
And in this case, the audience found a secret meaning hidden in the language that the author never could have imagined.
It makes you wonder what other characters are hiding secret meanings in other languages.
Right. Like, is there a language where Voldemort accidentally sounds like happy birthday?
Or where Thanos sounds like good health and long life?
It's totally possible. We judge these characters by their English names and context, but Who knows? Somewhere out there, the Joker could be the patron saint of dental hygiene.
We really do filter everything through our own cultural lens. To us, Draco is a complicated villain. To these fans, he's a walking red envelope full of cash.
I just love thinking about Lucius Malfoy showing up at a Lunar New Year party and being so confused about why everyone is bowing to him.
He'd be horrified for about 5 seconds.
And then his ego would kick in.
Oh, absolutely. He'd accept the tribute. Finally, the recognition I deserve.
So as we wrap this up, I think the big takeaway is that globalization doesn't just make everything the same.
No, this proves the opposite. It gives us shared material, but then local cultures remix it into something completely new and unique.
A cultural hybrid.
And it's fun. It reminds us not to take our traditions or our fandoms too seriously. There's room to play. There's room for a good pun.
So if you're celebrating the Year of the Fire Horse in 2026, keep an eye out for the platinum blonde kid with a smirk.
And if you see him hanging upside down, you know good things are on the way.
Exactly. Who knows? A little bit of Slytherin cunning might be what everyone needs to get through the year.
A little ambition and determination.
Just, maybe let's not open any secret chambers.
Agreed. Let's keep that door shut.
That's all for this deep dive. Thanks for unpacking this with us.
My pleasure. May the horse and the Malfoy bring you fortune.
In life, everyone. We'll see you next time.